Hey, it's Chuck the Iceman Liddell, and you're listening to the 3-Point Conversion.
It's your man, Mr. Controversy. Did you miss me? Man, we got a legend right here. We got Mr. Chuck Liddell. How's it going, sir?
Legend.
It's going good, man. Radio row is always interesting. Talking so much, I just called Joe Burrows Jordan Burrows. He's a wrestler.
Question. So I know you done, but do you ever get the itch to just?
Oh, I love fighting, and I love what I did, and then, I was asked one time, what don't you miss? I don't think there's anything I don't miss. I miss even cutting weight because I knew that was hey, I got to go fight tomorrow.
Right.
And it was like the satisfaction of making weight and being ready to go fight. So there's nothing I don't miss about fighting, but there comes a time when it's time to call it quits. So it is what it is.
And when you talk about that, like the approach of getting ready to fight, how did you prepare as far as that day of, or maybe the last hour, the hour before?
I was very relaxed. I was known for being. That's how I got my nickname, because I was very relaxed before fights. I shoot a couple hours before, I'd probably be taking a nap, and then I get up and I just kind of goof around. I warm up, lightly warm up with dance around to music, listen, sing, whatever. Goof around, goof around when people laugh. Just kind of keep myself going and get warmed up.
Is there any fight you could point to, Chuck, that you would say was your hardest fight or the most difficult opponent? Because I remember those matches between you and Silva. I mean, those were some of the best ever.
Yeah, legendary.
Was there any?
He was tough, man. He wouldn't go down, man. I kept hitting him and he wouldn't go down. But I've had quite a few tough fights. Most of my losses, though, I was winning a fight and I lost, and then I got knocked out. But that was a tough fight. That's one I wish it happened earlier in our career and we had 2 more rounds. Or if it is like it was in the current, where they could do undercard at 5 rounds. That should have been a 5-round fight. I think we got robbed in 2 rounds.
And is he the guy? Silva's the guy that you just? That's like, I love to fight him. That was.
Well, it was one of those things. That would have been the fight for. That was back when Pride and UFC were separate.
Right.
And it was like, okay, that was the champ at 205. I was the champ. It was just, okay, which one's better? Just who's better? Who's the real champ? So that was always that controversy, and it was like, we were trying to get it for a long time, trying to get that one sooner, but it took a while.
Yeah, man.
California guy.
Yeah.
By what age did you know you were going to be a fighter? At what age?
Oh man, I there wasn't really fighting back then. I didn't know I was gonna be a fighter. So I remember in high school I used to always say, what really sucks is I can't make money doing what I'm best at. I was talking about street fighting, and then after I was done wrestling in college, I someone offered me a kickboxing fight, and I wound up kickboxing for a while, and then. And they offered me a mixed fight, and I was about to give that up and go to get a real job, and they offered me a mixed martial arts fight, and then I fell in love with that, so I started doing that for a while, and then the sport blew up, and here I am.
Were you surprised that the sport blew up like it did?
I always thought it would blow up, but I thought it would take a lot longer than it did. I think that having that Ultimate Fighter show, the reality show, kicked us off. It supercharge us into the future, with the growth of the sport. So,
yeah, that's crazy. And because you look at the sport now, like you said, it's blown up. How do you feel as far as the state of the sport right now? Like, do you like where it is? Not necessarily the fanfare, but just within the fighters itself.
I like it. I think there's a little too much weight on trash talking, but you got to promote fights. And the guys that really that can make money for the sport and are the guys that can get the casual fans to watch. Hardcore fans are going to watch no matter what. They're going to fight the best guys fighting each other. They're going to watch it. But you want to get all the casual fans, or which increases the numbers. You get guys like Conor McGregor who draws those guys. That's
what I was going to ask you. Do you have a fighter nowadays that you like? Who's your favorite fighter now?
Well, I'm kind of. It's my Glover Teixeira is my boy, man. He's my training partner, and he's that man. I'm so happy, but he's got a championship belt. I mean, he's a bad man. It's a good fight on this weekend. I mean, I like watching him fight.
Adesanya, yeah, I love him.
Fighting.
That's my favorite.
Yeah, he's watching him fight. He's gonna, and this should be a good one.
No, it will.
Whitaker's tough. So it'll make for a good fight.
So we're here for the Super Bowl. Who do you have?
I got the Rams.
Yeah.
I mean, Joe Burrow is tough, and since he's been pulling it out, and been able to. But I don't think they're going to be able to do it again. I mean, I got the Rams.
And do you have a favorite team in the NFL?
The Green Bay Packers. They choked. They choked a little while back.
Don't tell me that, man. I'm a Bears fan. No.
Bears lifer.
Right there.
Yeah. I was good friends with Jared Allen. He went playing for the Vikings for a while. That wasn't cool either.
Right. Well, all right. So we got to let you go because his people telling him, hey, they're hungry. He got to get out of here. But hey, we appreciate you coming on.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Hey, you have a good one.